Hey everybody. Nikki Keppel is giving me some great information, some great videos about this Martin Gugino. I wanted to cover this briefly here. What you can see in several pictures and several videos that he has a strap around his collar. He has a mask on, and it has the yellow. I'm going to post this on my page. He has the yellow bands that go around the ear, and he has also so he's got the mask on, he's got the yellow bands that go around the ear, he has something in his left hand that he's holding. I saw the phone he had in his right hand. Now I watched the whole video as he fell, and like I said, it all looked very staged. All right, about an hour before Martin was videoed on the steps of City Hall, looking distinctly different than the way that he looked so feeble and frail and elderly in the video. You know, the guy's talking, he's laughing, he's got his motorcycle helmet, everybody's talking to him, asking him if he's ready, all this other stuff. So I shared that video so you guys can see that. I'm going to share these pictures. Now these came from an investigator. These pictures are all coming from an investigator, but he has his mask on, there's a yellow band. He has his band for his satchel or whatever it is, and in his left hand he has something that he's holding. Now what that is, I don't know. Now when I watched the video, to me it looked like he started bleeding out of the back of his head. And it was really weird because when you watched him fall, it didn't seem like he was going to hit his head. Like it just didn't. He stumbled back and he fell back, and it was just really, really weird. The moment I started watching the video, I know that the guy is going to fall. You could see, you just know that that's coming. You know why? That's why you're watching it. And then you can see that he is. What's going on here? So we got somebody's beeping the horn outside. Sorry. So, anyways, I thought it was his head, but apparently it was his ear, and then it was dripping down like the back of his head and then falling there. So these pictures, you guys take a look at these pictures. You guys figure out what's going on there. But again, this guy's being exposed as a fraud. He is being exposed as a complete and total fraud. Share these pictures. Share the video. Like I said, the video that I just posted was him on City Hall steps, joking and laughing, saying all this stuff to the people that are there, and looking pretty spry, looking pretty virile, looking pretty agile. And then all of a sudden, it turns, now he's, a feeble old guy, and he's going after. And this guy, like I said earlier, he is an activist. You go to his page, Martin Gugino, and MartinGugino, and you'll see the different groups that he belongs to, and you can see that he's trying to defund police at this point. So he absolutely, there's no doubt at all that this guy, he knew what he wanted to do. So guys, officers right now all across the country, they're and I talked about this the other day, they're being completely and utterly demoralized at this point. You have politicians that are suing them. You have the left that's condemning them. You have the politicians, they're not giving them any support. They're not giving them any backing. They're not doing anything, guys. And now they're going to suspend them for doing their jobs. This all they did, the guy reached for him, pushed him lightly, didn't even get away. That was it. And the other officer, I think, had one arm on him, if I remember right. So, guys, the morale right now for our police officers who are left to fight a war, make no mistake, guys, what these officers are battling right now is a war. Take a look at the videos of Chicago. Take a look at the videos of New York. Take a look at the videos of Minneapolis, guys. These towns are burned up. And now imagine you're law enforcement. You're a police officer. Now you had the original when everything started, you had your politicians saying, yeah, come on in, riot, loot. We're never going to arrest you. Now you have law enforcement that's arresting these people who put them in harm's way indirect harm's way. They terrorized cities, they burned cities, they stole everything from them, they damaged everything. These buildings are down, they're shells, these neighborhoods are shot, and law enforcement has to release them. They got to release the terrorists that came in and perpetrated all of this. And guys, there's also a post, Devin Rusk, he shared it with me. They have attorneys. They all have attorneys that are lined up to protect them. They come in with them. They come into each town and they start protecting these people. Guys, this is bad. And now if you don't think for a second that Buffalo, if they can do what they did to New York with as many police officers as they had in New York, if they can do what they're doing to Chicago, they can definitely do all of that to Niagara Falls and Troy, New York. Those three cities, guys, if you have it in you, I'm going to be rolling. You roll with me. If you have it in you, message me. Let me know. All we're going to be is lookout. We aren't going to fight. We'll be lookouts. That's all we're going to be. But we'll roll through there. This is shit. I don't want my town. I don't want my town to become Minneapolis, guys. It's not Minneapolis right now. It's not Chicago. It's not New York. It's not Raleigh. We've avoided that up until this point. But if they're going to they got New York. They got all those towns, guys. Dozens and dozens of towns they destroyed. So we need help, man. We have people watching Power Grids. If you want to do that, do that. They're talking about that. If you want to roll with me or you want to roll in another area or you want to sit tight, do that. Communication tree, guys. Communicate everything with me. This isn't a joke. This isn't a joke, guys. Another big protest in Hamburg right now. Just watch the videos of all these other cities. They're still burning. Business owners can't go back. When will they be able to go back, guys? This isn't a joke. This is coming. All kinds of people are talking about it. I pray to God it doesn't happen. But if we have a chance to thwart this, if we have a chance to avoid it, we could save our town and our cities. We got to do it, guys. So now I'm getting back to police officers. Now you have police officers. Everybody's against them. Now, even some of my conservative-minded friends were condemning the actions. I'm like, no, watch the video. The police didn't do anything wrong. They barely touched the guy. The guy who was sitting on the steps joking, the guy who's the activist, he has been an activist for life, hates Trump, and has been trying to defund police. You think that's legit? It's not. Expose it. Share it. Get these officers off. Tomorrow no, that was a bad thing to say. Don't get these officers off. Well, maybe they need it now, but inform everybody that you need to so that these officers can get exonerated. They did nothing wrong, those two officers. Guys, we're holding our protest tomorrow. I'm thinking we need to have a vigil. We need to support our law enforcement all across this country. I'm sorry, earmuffs. Fuck Black Lives Matter. Fuck them. And fuck hundreds of thousands of people showing up for them when law enforcement is being killed every day. Our friends and family are being killed every day for over a week. They're facing what they've been facing. Let's stand up for them, guys. This protest tomorrow is going to be to reopen New York. It's going to be a vigil for police, guys. Show up to Target Plaza on Maple Transit. Show up. Show up with your American flags. Show up in solidarity for our law enforcement, guys. I need you guys. Share that. 11:30. And tell everybody else to, wherever you are, stand up for our law enforcement. They're getting no support, guys. None. National Guard is there, but it's minimal presence. They weren't meant to fight a war, and they're in a war situation every night for 7, 8 days, however many days, guys. I know it's easy to sit at home. I know it's scary, guys. If you know somebody who's a badass, if you know somebody who believes in this, have them friend me. Have them message me. We need to save our towns, guys. If Niagara Falls is scared enough to send out all these letters, if the city of Buffalo is scared enough to start shutting down now because they don't know what happened, something is coming, guys. Something is. In Raleigh, in Philly, in New York, in Chicago, in LA, all these towns are burned up. It actually happened. It is happening. We need to save our town, guys. We got to save our city. Do everything that you can. I'm going to be doing that. I just ate. I had to fuel up. A good combination I had of oatmeal and a eggplant parm. Don't ask. But guys, vigil for these law enforcement. They are losing their morale. Why would you fight? Why? You're going to fight for the leftists and you're going to put your neck on the line? Fuck that. You're going to want to stand up against these rioters when you know you got to release them. You're going to want to stand up against rioters and put your life on the line when you know that if you try to defend yourself, you're going to get sued, or you could get sued, or you're going to be reprimanded. Wrong. You're not going to want to do that. We got to stand in solidarity with these guys. 1 to 5 today, they're talking about. If you got any videos from the city tonight, what guys are also talking about tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is supposed to be big as well, and I'm hearing Sunday. So, if they have this shit planned, man, if this happens, then it's our job to get up and fight. We have to. If you guys hear anything, share it with me. If anybody wants to, I'm calling it keepers of the power grid. Now, obviously, National Grid and NYSEG, they should be protecting their own shit. They're not, guys. They're not. Nobody's there. Nobody's there. You can't expect an employee to go sit there when they think that stuff's gonna. They should, they should have cameras and everything else. But I don't know if there's cameras there. Hopefully there are. But the law enforcement is not there. And I'm not saying they're going to get those, but it's easy enough to just, hey, keep an eye on it. Oh, yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, it's easy to do. It's easy to sit at home and just say, hey, there's a parking lot. Nobody's collecting. That's all you got to do, guys. Just do something. Share this video. If you do have people that want to do things, have them message me. I'm creating lists. We're creating groups. We're making it happen, guys. We got to protect this place. It's our home. It's our home, guys. Just imagine if you see our neighborhood burning. It sucks watching another city burn. And if they can do that in New York City, they can certainly do it here in the Falls and Buffalo. If we stop them, they can't. Talk to you guys in a little bit.